Well, Edith has won her youngest attending the Keene Reunion again. Meg has been upset whenever we've been clapping applause, but let's see. And okay, and so at this point we have our elections. So I don't know if everyone that's currently on the executive board is willing to continue for another year.
As long as I don't have to do any what I did last year.
Okay, there's a motion to re-elect the same slate. Are there any objections?
Second the motion.
Okay, it's been seconded, that's right. Well, if it's been seconded, then if there aren't any objections, all those in favor, that raise your hand. All those opposed? It looks like we're in for another year. No, we're happy to help make this happen. It doesn't take a huge amount of time, but it does take a little bit of extra planning, and we're happy to do it. And well, at least I can speak for myself and say I'm happy to do it.
Gives us a reason to get together.
Yeah. We need to have these excuses to get together. Let's see. And what about the location for next year? Of course, I know Marty and Marianne have been gracious enough to offer this space, and it is a very nice space to gather in. But of course, we have been talking about our memories of Keene Reunion's past, and there were some interesting, different ideas. And my mom had said that we had visited that cemetery that's out in Poland, and she had said, "Oh yeah, we always used to go there, and then as a part of it, we'd also decorate the graves of our Keene ancestors." And it seemed like a neat.
There.
It seems like a neat idea, or I had never been to that cemetery in my memory, and so it was kind of a nice idea. And she had said that at one point we had used the church that's right next door as a place to have it. That's another idea of someplace to do, and I hadn't contacted them to see if they still let people use the church for things like that, or if there's a charge associated with it. I'm sure we'd want to make some sort of donation if we did use it, but then there's also Rang Pond, or there's other ideas. There's Grange Halls. It'd be neat to try to do something in another area to try to see if there are people from some other part, that would be interested. Like that time we had it in Bremen, we had quite a few different people that were there that we hadn't seen at Keene Reunions before. So, not that we have to, change it all up or do the same thing every time, but, we could look into other possibilities for another year. What's the will of the body? The important thing is that we're together. It's not really where we are, I don't think.
Well, why don't we have you get in touch with the church, and if the church is available, we can, at a reasonable cost, we can go there.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not, or if the cost is way out of our budget range, we can default to here. Does that sound like a...
The church where? Which church?
It's in West Poland. on
McGuire Hill.
Okay.
And actually, according to family lore, it was a Keene who helped to build, actually construct the church. And that church in Hebron, one of the Keene ancestors, actually Hutchinson, but he
Wealthy Hutchinson.
not Wealthy Hutchinson. Stephen Hutchinson was one of the early ministers there.
And
minister. He is a Keene, ties into the Keene line, married to Keene.
He was
Okay,
a
so
Free Will
there's-
Baptist.
There's been a suggestion to look into the church that's on McGuire Hill in Poland, and then if that can't work, then to come here again. Is there a second to that?
Second.
Are there any other suggestions for other places that we might like to go to? Well, then if we can vote then, if we're ready to vote. All those who would like to go with that plan and try the McGuire Hill Church, raise your hand. All those opposed? Okay, looks like we'll be checking out that church if we can next year. And maybe we can try to do like the decorating of the graves too if people are interested. people don't have to, but if they wanted to, we could do that as part of what we did, if it works out. Okay, I believe we've handled all the business that we need to. Right, we want to do the gift card. What I was thinking we would do is we would have people have their name tags, and then we'd put them in the basket, and when we you don't have a name tag.
I don't need one.
We know who you are. Yeah, everyone knows who they are, but if we all take our name tags and fold them so they don't all get stuck together, then we can toss them in, and then we can see who wins our $10 gift card. We went it to Shaw's this time instead of Hannaford. Oh, no, you did do Hannaford? Oh, okay, that's all right. We were talking about doing it for Shaw's because that's where my mom's dad always shopped. So we were thinking it'd be, he always just liked Shaw's for whatever reason.
We can do it for
That's fine.
Shaw's
Maybe another
this
year. Maybe another year. It's Hannaford again.
No way.
You don't want to win a gift card? Okay, you don't have to. She wants to keep her name tag. That's
chances are better.
all right. Who's gonna pick
Well,
it up?
she's
Oh yeah.
against gambling.
I don't like
You want
candles.
Edith to put her?
There you go.
Maybe.
Good for you, Amy.
All right, Amy. Do you want to pick it out?
Yeah.
That would be good.
She's an unbiased. Well, I suppose you could say.
Can you reach?
I believe the winner will be from the winner is Dana.
Oh, congratulations, Dana. All right. So now the only other things we
Inside
have to do are we want to get a group photo of everyone, and then we want to make our ice cream. Unless anyone can think of anything else that we haven't attended to, we can
Well, I
always.
know.
Are there suggestions for next year?
How
or-
many people here got the postcard? Okay.
I did, but it was addressed to her. I live at the address
in the
Oh, I
place
see.
where I did live. And she got mine, and I
well,
didn't.
we'll want to
So
change
we wanna
that then,
correct
so we
that,
have.
Then we'll send one to both of you, I think.
Yeah, make sure that if you didn't get one, that you update your address
Yeah.
with us. So
So
that
does
we-
the
Did that go to everybody or
I think
just
so.
those who don't have email?
Oh yes, it went to those who didn't have email.
Right, if you had an
Because it
email,
saves
you
postage.
should not have gotten, and I know that,
I
I
have an
think,
email.
I didn't get one.
yeah, because
Oh, well, I'm
Did you
glad you
get
came.
any-
email bounced back on me last year. I'm
So
not sure why,
we'll
but
Do you have an
it-
I
email?
don't either. Yeah.
it's still Grammy Pearl?
She says it.
Grammy
was.
Pearl?
Yep.
Well, so I've got the mailing address.
So we'll pass this around and we'll make
So
sure that
let's-
everyone.
that we-
Take a
That's
look
that.
at it, see if you see
Yeah, I
anything.
do it.
I got it.
Yep. And we've already had the suggestion that we,
is
but then I need
written
somebody to remind
stories
me.
about, I started with my mother, and then with my father, and then I went back to the grandparents, and I did my Grandpa Keene and my Mammy Dee Dee in one story, and that's the one I'm suggesting would be good to send out, because it tells about visiting them up on the farm and things like that. Nice old memories.
Maybe you could do the same thing with me.